CBC 20 YKG 99999999999. Give him some screen time love if I am right. One of our PMSL Brazil heroes. Ooh. Alright, so what do you guys think of PMWC? You guys enjoying it? I'm kind of a bit heartbroken this year. My teams didn't make it, none of my teams, so I'm feeling kind of low, kind of depressed, trying to stay excited about the teams that are there. You guys know what I mean? Alright, let's go. Let me put that map up there for you. I'm Imatias. Oh, hello, Imatias. Hello, big fan. No, I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that. Thank you, big fan, Imatias. Alright, so we're coming in from the Wasteland Wall over towards the west side of La Drilla, Monte Nuevo area, going through La Drilla, through Chumacera, down that southern side, Los Leon and Puerto Patricio. So there is your flight path. So now, very southern flight path. We'll have to see where some of these teams go, because some of these teams really like that northern range, but they'll drop down, get a vehicle, and start working their way north unless the zone is the southern zone. And then we'll see where they go after that, because sometimes these kind of weird flight paths, it's just they end up all landing on top of each other. If you look over here at Monte Nuevo, you can see that we have several teams coming down, including our last match top fragger. So let me get him on the screen. Yeah, let me get that off. He's uphill at the tankers of Monte Nuevo, but you can see the rest of his team are down in there with ooh, they're down over here with Nepalehone. Nepalehone, guys. Let me get this right. Hello, Sandy Sir Suba Kamana. I hope I said that right. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is going on. We also have Team 4 over here, which are the Secret Ways. So we do have 3 teams over here in Monte Nuevo, and our very first zone is over towards that Los Leones center zone. And we do have Dominator dominating Picado. Looks like Picado has several teams over here. Let's check in on what's happening. Ooh, Sandy Sir trying to get those shots across. We have, boy, we have the 4. Oh, Sandy Sir. Sandy Sir. So now let's get on over to Don. See what's going to happen. Let's go back to our last match top fragger. Let's get him on the screen. He is still up at the top. So let's get on down to Fate. I know this is Fate, so yes. The other one is 24. This is Fate. I already know this. Alright, so let's see what else is going on over here in Picado. In Picado, we do have the Dark Esports, the 4 Sexy Frogs, and the Chefs. So we have three teams here in Picado as well. I'll go ahead and keep the Picado fight going on right here. And Fate coming out around trying to get those shots over onto, oh, there goes Sandy Sir. And so now 999, what are you doing over here? 999 is up to 2 eliminations. And let's see, looks like, ooh, I'm gonna get dizzy watching all this chaos going on. Let's check in on Momentumin. I don't know who you are, but I like your name. I probably do know who you are, but, and let's see. The Exfoliator headed on over towards the west. Let's see what's going on. It looks like Dark Esports, the 4 Sexy Frogs. There goes AP and Naomi. So now it's just down to Noob. Oh, Dark Esports taken out by the 4 Sexy Frogs. As the Chef are now all pushing right up and in. So now the 4 Sexy Frogs taking over the stadium with the Chefs moving over to the reds, and so let's see what else I can show you over here. Let's check in over here. Oh, ooh, there goes another one from Nepal, honey. And we still have, look at this, yes we do, we have a 3-minute delay. Hello everyone, happy Friday night. It is the weekend, Mitty. Hello Mitty. Vasu. Hello Vasu. Sorry I got the first. Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday night. We are with the Region 8 Lobby $150 cash scrims. Let's get through these slots. In slot 3 will be the Greek Storm. In slot 4, almost there. Slot 5 are the Velocity. Hello, Anuxify. In slot 6, NSC. In slot 7, our PMSL Brazil boys, Dauntless. There is Klaus. In slot 8, we have the Alaria Fan Club. In slot 9, Oblivion. In slot 10, Straight Outta Nepal. Hello, the Great Gatsby is back. Hello. In 11, we have Kakaru Larde. I'm not sure if I'm even in the ballpark, guys. It is not an offensive. I don't know. I can't read, guys. I'm sorry. In slot 12, Manic 13 are the Sentinels. In slot 14, Xing Yang. 15, we have Yume Kai. In slot 16, the Sinners. Slot 17, Team No Purpose. Slot 18, Entity Gaming. Hello, boys. In slot 19 are the Curry Lovers. In slot 20, we have Nixval Esports. 21, we have Team Art. 22, we have Zero Accuracy. I feel called out, guys. I feel called out here. In slot 23 are the Golden Fire. I still don't know to this day if I'm saying it right. Not a single one of them have ever come at me to tell me I'm saying it wrong. So we're going with it. We are going with it. Region 8 also wanted me to mention to you guys some of the announcements. Look at this, a TikTok $40 cash giveaway. They're giving away $40. All you have to, it can be doubled up to $80. All you have to do is like the post, comment your user ID with something good about their scrims. They're going to do 6 Wheel of Name spins next Friday night. The first 5 user IDs that come up on the Wheel of Name will win 1,300 UC. And the 6th Wheel of Name, $40 USD. Want to double it? If the winner reposts our post from today until the 20th, the price will be doubled. That is $80 cash, guys. And I clicked off the wrong thing. Let me find that over here to let you guys see that we are still going. $80 cash. So all you have to do is put your name, your user ID on there. That's all you got to do over in TikTok. And also they're doing a server XP $1,300 UC giveaway. First 8 members to reach level 30 in their server, the XP server leaderboard, will receive $1,300 UC or $20 USD. They've got a quick rule of no spamming allowed. Only channels that give XP are the general chat, the scrim chat, counting, public wows, staff and check-ins. So there are your servers. But go check out their announcements. Go see if you can win some cash, some UC. Stay in there. Get your teams over there in the scrims. There you go, Vasu. Alright, so let's see. You know I gotta start each and every time. Klaus is in the house. I gotta put him on the screen. And let's go. Icy! Root for the Oblivion Gaming. Oblivion is team 99999. You guys are all fired up tonight. Look at all these comments. Hearts, 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 hearts to all of you as well. Alright, so let's see. I think I got everything covered, guys. What do you guys think about the Region 8 giveaways? That's a lot of money, and you see. Alright, so for tonight's match, first match, number 1 Erangel. We are coming in from the Georgia Pole Bay, going across the South George Hospital area, just to that southwest edge of Mount Everest, over GACA, coming down across the gas station compound, the West Bridge, and across the top of Sosnovka Military Base. So there is your flight path. And we are already pretty hot up there. We got several teams jumping over towards that North George area. So let me see. Let me scroll on in. We have Dauntless up there, right with the Curry Lovers. I also see Team 22, which are 0 accuracy. It looks like 0 accuracy might be right there on Dauntless. So let's get over onto Dauntless. Oh, shoo shoo! Oh, we even have Shu Young, the sleepy one. We got them all over here. So let's see where they went. It looks like we're at the far eastern edge of North George. It does look like they have separated out, so we'll continue on checking out the map over here. It does look like we got a couple of teams headed over to Watertown, so that's kind of interesting. Team 9, Oblivion. There, here you go. I see Oblivion in the house. Let me get Oblivion. I see in my YouTube chat and now on my screen. You are right over here with another team. This is Team 5, Velocity. Velocity and Nuxify. Xenon and the boys are right there with you. I'll stay here with Icy. When our first zone did pop, we're going over to the mainland. We are not going to military base this time, but it's all the way shifted over to that east with about school center zone. Alright, Primorsk also very hot down here. Looks like we got the Silence down here with, let's see, who is this? Curiosity for Team 14, which are Xin Yang. Also with Team 20, which are Nick's Fall. So we do have several teams down here in Primorsk. I'm sorry, I see. I'll get off you in just a second. Let me put this map back up there. And let's see. It does look like we are down to just Shababus. I don't know. Shababus. Shababus. I don't know how to say this name, guys. Give me, help me. I think he's gonna be trying to get on out of there, but Skybot is paying attention right across the way. I'm not sure. Oh, where's Skybot? He must be coming up along that ridge. Yeah, I see him right across that ridge. And so does Shababus. Shababus. I do hear people coming up behind him. You can see up in the mini map above that they are all coming right up here. We got Lynx. Oh, Lynx does get knocked. And look at this Skybot. Oh, hoo, hoo. Skybot also getting knocked, coming up and around. He's going to go ahead and get that elimination over onto Lynx. Now he's coming up onto Xenon, but I think that might have been a Nuxify. Yes, it was. A Nuxify up to 3 eliminations. A Nuxify. Looks like off. Oh, nope. We did lose Link. I forgot that he did eliminate links on that. Alright, so let's go. Let me put this iPad up so you guys get an idea of where your teams are. I do see another fight down here by the East Bridge. Let's go poke our nose over here and find out what's going on with Team 21, Team Art, and they do have, I think that's Team 8. Nope, Team 10, straight out of Nepal. The Great Gatsby. I see Nepalehane. Nepalehane is right over here with them. So it looks like Straight Out of Nepal started as a trio, and we lost Straight Out of Nepal Wolf. So now we got Gatsby and Zenitsu. And ooh, Gatsby trying to get those shots. Oh, and he's down to 1 HP, but Gatsby is down. So now he's trying to come up and around. And, Zenitsu is able to get Hitu, but here comes the rest of them. You can see that Team Art are coming up. Bang is down. It looks like that said Africa. I think that's what that said. Africa and Wash coming up. Oh, he gets taken down, and so the Great Gatsby. Oh, and there goes Straight Out of Nepal. But guys, we will see Straight Out of Nepal in Miramar very shortly. Alright, let's see. What else can we see over here? Alright, does look like we got another team that came over to Watertown. What is happening over here? Team 15 pulled up to Watertown. This is Yumi Kai trying to get those shots. Oh, Skybot just got taken down. So now Velocity down to Anuxify and Xenon. We got new genes coming up. Let's see, does Velocity see the houses? Let me check in on the Nuxify, see what he is doing. He is counting helmets over here, guys. So we'll keep an eye on the elimination feed, but let's check the map to see what else is going on, because I do see another couple of teams on top of each other. This is Team 11. This is the Kakaru. Larde. I don't know if I'm even close, but they're right over here with Entity and Team, was that Team 6, guys? Let me see. Yeah, we were lagging really bad, guys. Alright, let's get on over here. Let's get a sky view of what is happening. We have 3 teams over here. Yes, Team 6, NSC over here. Oh, Nexus OP has been knocked. But the rest of Entity are right there behind him. But here comes some more of the KL team coming down and around. Entity Psycho over here on this ridge line. And we do have 3 teams right over here in the Everest compound. So let's see. It does look like we've got one in the shack. Oh, Psycho trying to throw those nades up and over. And I am almost back in, guys. Almost. We are lagging. Let's see if we can get into it this time. Let's see if we can get anything on our screen. You can see it's even lagging down below. Our smoke is barely moving. Look at that. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the server, but we'll see what's going on. Oh, we're over here in a fight as well with the Greek Storm. So the Greek Storm does have a fight going on with Team 16 as well, the Sinners. So this Greek Storm, we did lose Chopra, but let's check in on the Sinners, see what's going on up here. We have Lost Gamma. Looks like Snaps. Ooh, what a shot by Freds. Fred's up that hill range. So let's get on over to Exile, throwing that nade up and over, trying to get him up onto Team 16, the Sinners. Let me get this map over here for you. You can see that this whole eastern side is pretty empty, but the whole western edge, we have the whole half of it is pretty congested. We got a couple of teams right here that we're watching over here by this west bridge. This is the Sinners along with the Greek Storm, and the Greek Storm are down to just the duo now. Top Frags and Exile trying to hold off the Sinners. And we still have a couple of teams over in the north as well. And Greek Exile going down. Oh, we're just down to Top Frags. And you can see that we are lagging really bad. It says 44 down here, but it doesn't feel like it. Alright, and there goes the Greek storm. What a rough place to be. This beach is not friendly. It is not a friendly beach. Alright, so it does look like we got Potato Hill as the center, but we do have Team Art coming up onto another team over here. I'm not sure we're going to load in very well tonight, guys. It's just we're pegging. Right over here with Team 17, Team No Purpose, and Team Art. We did lose China over at the shark fin again, straight out of Nepal. But it looks like they're regrouping right up here in the North Farm area. Let's see, Dauntless right up here next to NSC. Not a lot going on. Hello, CLO. Hello, CLO. How are you today? Oh, we do have a fight right here. Let's get on over to Team 23, the Golden Fire with straight. Almost there. I almost said straight out of Nepal. Dominator. So now we are down to just Novik. I'm not sure, but we do have almost there, all pushing up. But we also have another team coming up and around. It is Entity pushing right up and in. Entity coming down from Mount Everest area. Wiz, oh, I think he got the elimination. Wolf coming right up and into this DBS as well. He has 2 shots left in this DBS. Now the one, oh, but Entity. So now Entity coming down and in, almost there. Wolf and Gutsy God are the last 2 still standing for almost there. They are trying to get Wiz picked back up, but all 4 of them from Entity Gaming are coming up and around. And I think I just saw that as a knock. Let's see. No, they're all doing just fine. Let's get on in here. Find out what Wolf can do. He does have the S12K set and ready against the DBS is coming up. You can see that Wiz is in that background. Wolf gets Wolf down. Wolf versus Wolf. And Wolf pops up trying to get those shots over onto Psycho, and now he's going to go ahead and switch tactics. Going to use that nade, try to get that elimination onto the other Wolf. So Entity Wolf versus almost there Wolf. And look at this, we've got another vehicle coming up and in. We now have Team 20 coming in. Nick's Fall Esports. You can see Lazy Me coming up and around. Oh, Wolf gets taken down. So almost there is now just down to Wiz. But we do have that whole other team coming up and in this. Oh, right into the face. Special delivery. Mayonnaise, mustard, and S12. Oh, that was fast and furious as Team 20 Nick's Fall comes in and takes over this compound, but only getting 2 eliminations after. This is what, the fifth party fights? Alright, let's see. We do have another team. It looks like Dauntless, not too far away from the duo. Oh, they are in a fight. Let's get on over to Dauntless. I just saw him take someone out. We do have the 2 teams that are over in Watertown still. We have Velocity and Nuxify over there, and also Team 15, Yumi Kai. So we got Klaus on your screen. We'll watch him for a minute while I come on over to the iPad and zoom on in a little bit. We're down to the top 12 teams. We do have the 3 teams right over here by Watertown. The rest of the teams have quite a bit of space in between each of them. So let's see, Klaus up on the golf course, just kind of taking a survey. Trying to check the weather conditions, trying to check the greens, you know how it goes. Alright, so what else is going on? This is about it, so I'll go ahead and put the iPad up there, give you an idea of where everyone is. Let me slide that over just a little bit more. There's nobody over on that east side at all. Nobody by Shelter or Milta or anywhere past that eastern edge. So you can see all your teams now. And we are pretty far away, but Klaus, look at this. He's coming up over here to Watertown. I don't know if I've ever seen him up on a sniper tower before. This is interesting for me. He does have velocity right on down there, and look at that. He can see where they all are right on down there. That is Yumikai that he is watching New Jeans in May. He knows exactly where they are. Look at this. They are right there in his sight. Imagine being in Klaus's 3 times spray. I wouldn't survive long. I would be a crate. Whichever crate he had on his M4 at that time. Oh, and then there goes Shoo from that back angle. Shoo across the river in position already from where Klaus said, yep, they are right here. Klaus has that family pack of band-aids for his teammates. So it looks like he's gonna come on down and around. There goes another nade over onto Yumikai, and I think maybe Nuxify is the last one still standing. Yeah, Nuxify has Chiny coming up and around on that backside, but Nuxify trying to stay quiet. He has all of Dauntless right around him. Let's see, where is China going? China getting back into his buggy. So I don't... Velocity may be able to get a little bit further off into this, because I don't think Dauntless knows that there were 2 teams inhabiting Watertown. And I just saw on the elimination feed another fight going on. So let's get on over here, check in on Team 14. Xing Yang. And there we go. Alright, so let me slide on over. Let's see what's happening right on over here and see where we are. Oh, that's not where I wanted to be, guys. Alright, so we did lose the team over to Nixfall, and it does look like we've got a couple of teams over here. Manic coming right up and in onto Team 17, Team No Purpose. It's really hard when we're lagging on top of all the other issues that I've got. Oh, it makes it enjoyable. The beautiful Peach is our host tonight, and so it is definitely not her fault. I am not saying that at all. I also heard that we should be having some scores tonight. Hopefully we have those coming up. So let's just hope, because right now they are all really busy. All sorts of chaos going on in the background. As you guys know, Titans is going on. We got all sorts of scrims, all sorts of tournaments. So for those of you out there watching, I do appreciate you, and I'm trying to do the best for you. Not for anybody else but you. Nuxify coming into Rosock. He was able to get out of Watertown after all that. So let's get on over, see what's going on. And we are headed up over to, we got the OP dip over here. We got the car spawn. We got the Alamo and Walmart. So that's the area. Let's get over to see what's going on with Team 8. The Alaria fan club. So I see we got Weos, and we do have Team 7 coming up and around. That is Dauntless right up on top of that hill. And then if you look in the mini map up at the top, you do see that Team 13, the Sentinels, are coming up and around. There they come. They're listening to the fight between the Alaria fan club, Dauntless, and let's get on over to Sentinel Flo. Oh, Dauntless Small Man just got run over. And let's see, what is Fi? I see you. Fi gonna go ahead and throw those mollies in onto the Alaria fan club. So Fi over here taking a 1v3 while the rest of his team is taking on Dauntless. Also getting shot in the back because there's another team not too far off. taking the shots coming this way. So let me see who that might be. And where is everyone? You can see that there's the fight between Manic over with No Purpose, and does look like we've cleared everybody out over here. Dauntless Shiny is way down by the farm. I'm not sure if he's the last one still standing, but I did see that there was another fight going on right on over here. Let's head over here, see what is happening between these two teams. Lazy Me back up onto their feet for Team 20 Mixed Fall, and they're not too far away from Team 12 Manic. So Manic might be gatekeeping them. It is Hod, you know Hod. Ooh, this is my car, guys. I want that car. We're over here at the shelter. We do have Mixed Fall coming in over towards team, which team is that? 19, yes, the Curry Lovers. The Curry Lovers over at the Walmart compound by the OP dip. So we got them all crushing in this wide open space, and you know PUBG loves these wide open spaces. So let's go ahead and scroll on in, see what we can see. It looks like the Sentinel's taking over most of the thicket up at the top. Fred's trying to get out of the spray of Hod. So let's see what we can see from the top. We do have the team up at the shelter and Walmart. Let's see how far away we can go. Look at this. We got Team 17, Team No Purpose down in the showcase. We do have Sleepy One right over there next to the drop, along with the Sentinels. I don't know if you guys can see the Sentinels very well up in the thicket, but we did move our zone again, so we do still have the OP dip just to the south. So let's get on over here. Does look like the showroom is in zone. I don't see Walmart in zone. They are gonna have to come in on Walmart. And the Sentinels are taking over the top of the hill quite aggressively, coming down. They are a full 4-man team, about the only full 4-man team. You can see King coming right up and in. Let's see what's going on with King. King down to about 5 HP, trying to get these shots right out. Oh, King gets shot in the back though, so I don't know if King's gonna be able to get picked up for Nick's Fall. Sorry. We do have Nick's Fall right across the way, Rega. So let's go. Let me see. Still not a really good zone for me to scroll up for you, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in. We have a slow minute. I'm going to put the iPad up there so you can check in on your teams while I go ahead and scroll on in and try to figure out where I think the next fight is going to be. It does look like Phi has been knocked by Team Art way up here in this north side by the Alamo. The Alamo right there in front of us. And now Team Art coming in. We got Bang on the screen, but Washed has been knocked. I think they should be able to pick up Wash there right here on this ridge line with the downhill advantage. So they... Oh, but then we do have Team 5 right there. Velocity looking at Nuxify, just trying to stay alive in the zone. You can see a Nuxify is just not slowing down at all. All of Manic trying to come on in. Got Vortex right down below. But Team Art is getting taken shot at over from the west by the Sentinels as well. So the smoke coming up. We have Flow. Flow coming all the way up and in, and now we are down to just Bang. Flo knows that they got the upper hand advantage, plus the rest of his team coming up and in, and oh, Bang right there down to 1 HP, sitting in that vehicle. Flo just blasting with that DBS, is able to get that final elimination. So now we are down to a Nuxify is still in this. Poor Nuxify, just trying to stay alive against the Sentinels, Manic, and the Curry Lovers. So there's a pretty good shot of where all your teams are. You can see that we're still over here at the Walmart compound. We got the trees to the west of the Walmart, And one of the dips over here. Not the OP dip. That is way out of zone. So let's see. Can't really get everyone in. Oh, we did lose a Nuxify. I'm sorry, Nuxify. Let's see if I can get more teams in here. There's the 3 teams. That's the best I can do at the moment. I will try again. But let's see if we can get over to another player. Let's check in on the Curry Lovers and see what's happening. We do have Freed. Whoa, ooh, what a shot. Oh, I thought he had that with that DSR. And Kathunk. Ooh, man, Vortex. Vortex, he's got you. Does have your helmet in his sights, but the helmet is holding up strong. So now, let's see. Let's see what they can do, because they do have to push into the Sentinels. The Sentinels, look at this. Both of these teams, both Manic and the Curry Lovers, have to go across that street over to where the Sentinels are. The Sentinels are in zone. So let's get on over here. See, there's your street. And so Manic does have to come in, and the Curry Lovers have to come across that street. There you go. That's a little better idea of what you're seeing. Look at that wide open terrain that Manic has to push up and into. And then the Curry Lovers have the wide open street. I don't see any vehicles for the Curry Lovers, so the Curry Lovers are at a major disadvantage. Not only do they have to come across the wide open street, which is just a flat land, they also have 2 teams that can just mow them down. The Sentinels do have a car, and so do Manic. So, oh, look at this. They do have a car coming up and over, using those. Here comes all the smoke. Look at the smoke plumes. It is mushroom time, guys. It is picking mushroom harvest. Oh, and Hog goes out. Now Vortex coming up and around, and we are down to just the smelly one and 3 versus the trio from the Sentinels. So we do have Vortex over here, and it does look like that. Oh, it is down to just Vortex now, and Vortex versus all 3 of them. All 3 of them from the Sentinels. Let me get this off your screen. Coming in first, the Sentinels. 16 total eliminations, 26 total points for the very first Erangel match of tonight. Coming in second, we have Manic with 3 eliminations, and the Curry Lovers coming in third with 6 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out, the Sentinels. This guy, 5 eliminations, 659 damage, and we'll be jumping with the Sentinels when we come right back. They're telling me we should have scores tonight, so I should have the scores as well. Be right back. Matthias, if there's any issues, let me know, because I am having problems with my stream, so please let me know what is going on with Hero. His Hero comes right up and in. He's all the way over at the gas station. He's not even downtown helping these 2 out as they are getting... Oh! 999 moves right up and in onto Moomin. Moomin Tumin. He's the last one still standing for Nepale Pony. So let's see. I'm just watching over here on his mini map as they are still coming up and around. We still have that one that's 24. He's way up on that hill ridge, so I'm not sure what's going on over here. But we did lose 1 for CBC, and we lost 3 over here for Nepalehone. We do have we do have all 4 of them still standing for secret waves. So let me go ahead and put the map up, show you what's going on with this map. Does look like we're getting a lot of teams coming in over here to that Leones area, but the rest of the fights, it does look like we got another fight down in Valle del Mar. So let's stay here for just a minute more. We do have, it does look like the chefs are down to 3 players. Let me go ahead and check on over here. We still have the 3 teams up here in Monte Nuevo on that main screen, and we've got the not so good games over here with team 16-0 accuracy. Whoa, right to the face. Alright, so let me go ahead and put that map up there for you. We still have the fight. It does look like Secret Ways took the secret path out of Monte Nuevo, and they are all the way to the east now. We still have the 2 teams down in Picado. Let me put that up there so you guys get a better idea of where everybody is. I'm gonna go ahead and head on over to Valle del Mar. Yeah, one of these places on Miramar. It looks like bombs has been taken down and out. Look at that. Alpha trying to get those shots over on the Migsy, but Migsy gets Alpha down to about 5 HP. So let's see what's going on with 303. I feel like 303 also in a crazy spot. Watching as they go across that edge. Oh, Babylon. Oh, Babylon getting out of that vehicle and into the buggy right in front of 303. So let's check in on Versa. Versa picking up bombs. So let's see what Migsy is doing. Migsy keeping an eye across the way onto 0 accuracy. So we do have still a 3v3 or a 4v4 over here. Sorry guys, 4v4. And oh, I think he sees him right there. Migsy, yes, Migsy with that red dot spray. Very nice red dot spray. So now we are down to just Alpha and Hawa. So let's go. Let's get on over. Oh, what happened over here? It looks like the 4 sexy frogs. The 4 sexy frogs taking over Picado with 8 eliminations, taking out the chefs and Dark Esports. GG's Furiosa. Wingardium Furiosa taking over Picado, and that is it for Picado. Picado is in zone, so now they can safely loot away, and it does look like they are pushing up over here onto Hawa now, and right in through that window. Bombs! Oh, bombs right on into Hawa. And now, let's see, he does have Migsy and Versa pushing up these steps, and there is another one still across the way. I believe it's 303. Yes, 303 back there. So we do hear, oh, we are getting covered from that top, and Hawa is able to get Migsy down, and so now Versa, but he is getting covered from 303 from across the way. Such beautiful coverage from 303 as 303 is trying to get across, keeping that window coverage going on. Look at Versa. He can see Versa right there. Versa! Oh, Versa came right up and in, and so now 303 is the last one still standing. It is Hawa versus 303. So now let's see what's going on with 303 as he comes right up and in on the Hawa. Hawa just taking down 2 of them. Hawa is down to about 5 HP, and there's just a wall between them. Oh! Hawa! Hawa with the 4-piece. The 4-piece over onto Not So Good Games. There it is, boys. Hello, Solar. Hello. Not So Good Games. Yeah, I just watched that whole fight, Solar. I just watched the whole fight. Let me put the iPad up there, let you guys check in on your team. So we still have that team all the way over in Valle del Mar where we just watched that 1v4. So I can't quite move it over just yet. But let's go. Let's see what else is going on. I feel like the 4 rogue men might be the next ones to get into a fight right up and over here. Ooh, Dark Side Knights. Where are the Dark Side Knights? But you can see that right here we have Velocity. Oh, and Nuxify is right there. Oh, Stone Cold finding Nuxify and Xenon. Xenon, did you get taken down as well? Let me check over onto Xenon. No, Xenon is still standing. He's down to about 20 HP. But we do have the rest of them. Stone Cold. Xenon knows where you are, but Xenon, do you have any smokes? Get those smoke wall up. Make it harder for them to see your toes. Alright, we're still going over. Oh, that nade by Mercury. Alright, let me get over onto, let's see what Lynx is doing as he's trying to get out. Yeah, he's trying to get on behind him. He's going to come up right behind this duo. Can he get over here? Mercury down in that dip right in front of Lynx. And here comes Skybot. Skybot coming up and around on the other side. Stone Cold right here now between the duo from Velocity. And we do have the duo from Velocity across the street there. They have not been eliminated yet. So let's see what is going to happen next. Let me go ahead and scroll this in just a little bit. And I'll put this map up so you can check in on your teams in just a minute. Mercury right there. Oh, he does see Mercury. So now, who is still down there? It is Stone Cold. The last one's still standing, and we will check in on him in just a minute. But go ahead and check in on your teams on the iPad while I get back into the game. Oh, guys. You know how it goes. We are still going over towards the east, though. We do have quite a bit. We even have Impala Island. Obviously, we're gonna go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Sentinels with that winner chicken dinner, 26 total points. The Curry Lovers coming in second with 11, and Manic tied with Velocity and Nick's Fall, all at 9 points. There are your scores for the Region 8 Friday night $50 cash scrims. $50 on the line for these teams. One of these teams going home with some nice weekend change in their pocket. Region 8 Gaming, hello hotel. Welcome. Notel Motel Holiday Inn. Yeah, I'm not going to sing it. No copyright strikes for me tonight. Not tonight, not at the moment anyway, if I can behave myself. Trying to behave myself. Let me see what the ping is for. Ooh, let's see. Oh, it looks like they got so let's try this sheet. They gave me another sheet. I'm not sure if this one's any easier for you guys to see, but it is kind of blinding for me. Flashbang. You thought that only happened in the game, didn't you? Alright, so there are your scores. Let's go ahead and grab the top fragger. It is Sentinels. This guy, 5 eliminations, 659 damage. Let's get on over to the Sentinels, winning that winner chicken dinner, and also coming in with the top fragger. Let me find this guy right here. There he is. On your screen. Let me get that iPad up there. Let me get my map up and ready. How is everybody tonight? I hope you had a great week. It is so nice to have Friday nights. I love them. I love them. Alright, so let's get on over here. I think I'm good to go. And 5 seconds, 15 seconds. I can't read, guys. Can't read. My allergies have been so bad. I think it's the California wildfires. They've got my face all swollen, my neck all swollen. Alright, so tonight's second flight path. We're coming in from that central north, right over the oasis, coming down between Crater Fields, Water Treatment, El Pozo, San Martin, Monte Nuevo. We got Power Grid, La Drilla, Chumacera over the top of Villa del Mar and dumping off at Minus del Sur. So there is your flight path. We already have a drop down here by prison. I don't know if you see that or not. Kind of early for the drop in my opinion, but you never know. And it does look like we've got several teams jumping off way at the north. We already have the Sentinels headed over to Torremunda. Looks like the curry lovers may have decided to head straight on down to the Oasis, get looted up. The only thing I don't like about the Oasis personally are trying to find a vehicle. The vehicle spawns up by the Oasis are pretty difficult. Most of the time you can't get one until you get down to that intersection over the top of that hill. It looks like we've got two teams headed to La Cabarilla though. We do have Team 20 next fall right there along with Team 8, which are the Larry Fan Club. Dauntless over in El Pozo with almost there. It looks like most almost there going to that western edge. We do have quite the cluster for the Golden Fire and straight out of Nepal. Looks like they're all headed over towards that Chumacera Church, Leones. So let's get on over here because these two teams can see each other. You can see we are on Laughter, and he is looking straight on down at Team 10, straight out of Nepal. Oh, Greek Storm already in a fight too. The Greek Storm is also over here, so we have three teams over here. It looks like Novik has already gotten an elimination, and so did straight out of Nepal, De Leon. Hello, De Leon. I see you straight out of Nepal, bringing back the big boys. I like it. I like it a lot. Ghosty! Holy lopsided scores. Yeah, the Sentinels winning it all. No kidding. Alright, so the Greek Storm's right over here. It looks like they're down to just a duo over here. Ooh! Assault OP getting taken down, and now Gatsby down to about 10 HP. Exile, you are the last one standing over here. Let me go ahead and check in on this map. Another very central, but to the west. Joking, plenty of teams come back. Oh yes, you've seen it. We've seen it a lot, Ghosty. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. Does look like he's going to try to get over here to get top frags picked back up, and I'm not sure if the Great Gatsby is going to come across. We do have De Leon over here as well. Look at this, through the window. Oh, thought that's what he was going to do. Exile jumping out of that window, though, trying to, oh, he gets Gatsby, but no, top frags. Now the last one's still standing, but top frags does have 3 HP to his name. Can he get down in? Great. Oh, De Leon, sir, is full health. And we got Team 15, Yumi Kai, all the way up at the church, getting some of those third parties. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. The Golden Fire also in some of those crossfires from across top. It looks like Static trying to get some angles over onto Yumi Kai now. Getting that smoke out. So let's see. Oh, we got another car coming right up and in. And it is Yumi Kai coming up. Look at this. Coming up right behind Static and Snooby. Snooby versus Static. 1v1. Snooby on the backside of that wall. But Static is getting covered from the backside as well. And also straight on the call across the street. So... Ooh, Static winning that 1v. So there goes Snooby out. Static does get that elimination, but here comes the rest of them. It looks like we got a duo pushing up. One did stay up there, so now it is a 2v1 and Static going down. Where is the Dominator? The Dominator way up top. Not going to be able to help. And Laughter way over here. It looks like Laughter also all the way to Leones already. So they did make it to Leones. Alright, let me go ahead and put the iPad up while I snoop. You can check on your team. I'm going to go over to El Pozo next, checking on what is happening. I just saw Chiny going down, so we're going back to that iPad. Let's get a sky view of El Pozo. El Pozo is huge, and these guys usually are pretty spread out. Let's see what's happening down here. Ooh, almost there. Almost there, down to just a duo. Against is this, yeah, Shoo Young, and we do have Chiny down to about 5 HP. So where's the rest of almost there also? So it's almost there, down to just the Gutsy God over here. We do have all 4 of them still standing from Dauntless, and it looks like Gutsy God is getting pulled up on. I'm going to leave that there while I come back into the game over onto the main screen. And it looks like maybe we lost them. Alright, so let me put the map up there so you guys get an idea of where everyone is. They are spreading out, but I see San Martin. San Martin is heating up, so as soon as we get into this match just a little bit, I'm going to head over to San Martin and check in on Entity Gaming. Entity Gaming over here in San Martin versus, I think it said Team 17. Team No Purpose. Yeah, No Purpose is right on down there. Hello, Jerry. We got Nexus OP keeping an eye on you, babysitting that helmet of yours. So, oh, we do have another fight down here, too. Let's see what's going on right on down here. Yumi Kai, the Great Gatsby. Oh, right there. Thirsted. Coming up that side. So now, Di Leon. Let's see, is this nade gonna go off as they come right up and in? They did not push into that door. I don't know if they heard that pin pull, but smart play, not rushing in together. It could have been a free. Oh, Yumi Kai finishing that off. New jeans. You know how stiff they are. All right. So I think the main fight, I do see a Nuxify creeping up. Yep, on the screen already. They're creeping up into this. Yumi Kai. Yumi Kai is down to just a duo now. So we got Xenon on the screen. But I also see another 2 teams right down here in Chumacera. The Sinners right on top of Karku Laird. I'm not sure how to say the name, guys. I am very sorry. It is not intentional. Alright, let's go. So, I do think that Nuxify is getting his team into position to take on the duo, but Nuxify has to be aware that the Sinners are coming up behind him. Gamma is not that far away from being right behind Velocity, so Velocity's back is wide open, so it could be a good play or a bad play, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. It does look like Dauntless may be coming up over here onto NSC. You can see up in the upper right hand corner we do have Dauntless coming down. This is the Mount Kilimanjaro. Shoo. Oh, Shoo is down to about 5 HP. Chino God dancing across a wide open field down to about 5 HP. And we do have someone way up on top of Mount Kilimanjaro, and most likely it is the Claus with that mini 8 times. And he was not missing his shots. So we'll stay here for just a second while we check on the map over here. It does look like we shifted to the east and we're headed to Hacienda. We got San Martin, Minas Generalis, the very northern edge of Leones, all the way over to Monte Nuevo in this new map. We do have a couple of teams outside of zone. We've got Manic way up in the ruins, still going to the north. But we still have all this chaos going on down here. We do have Velocity. They did come up into Yumi Kai. So Yumi Kai, let's see what's going on. It looks like we may only have this Nope, they are still a duo. And look at this. The Sinners are also pushing up and in. So just like I was worried about, the Sinners did come in from behind Velocity. And I no longer see a Nuxify. So I think Velocity may be a duo versus the duo versus the full 4-man team of the Sinners. And we also have the Carcu Larde over at the strip mall. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. You can see that we do have the Sentinels way up in Cruz de Valle. I don't know if you guys can see that because they are gray in the blue, but they are still out in that blue, so I'm not going to scroll in, but let me go ahead and put the iPad up there so you can check in on where your teams are. And I still see several teams on top of each other, but it does look like they are all starting to give each other a little more space. We have, who's Dark Side Knight over on Team 14, Xing Yang. We haven't seen any of Xing Yang yet. Let's get on over here and see what's going on with this team. Hello, Ifwick. Ifwick. Alright, and Curiosity. They slowed down in the wrong spot because we also have Team 12 across the way. Is that 16? I think that's 16, guys. Yes, it is 16. The Sinners coming right up and in on top of them. You can see on the mini map that the Sinners are starting to wrap around Xing Yang over here. So, ooh, Sinners, Fred's getting him right there, and Gamma, I see you up on top of that hill. Let's see what's going on with Gamma. Gamma coming right up. Oh, New York making that entrance, coming right up and in. Gamma getting ready to throw those nades up and over. The Sinners are pushing up and in now onto the Xing Yang team. So let's go. The rest of the map looks pretty separated. So this is the main fight at the moment. Let's see what Gamma is going to do. It looks like Gamma's pushing right up and in with his teammate. But let's go. Let's check in on Xing and see what's happening. It does look like Ifwick is not the last one standing any longer. Alright, so look at this. We do have 4-piece over onto Xing Yang, and they are right on the edge of zone. I do see another fight going off the Sentinels. Let's go and check in on the Sentinels. Tonight's leaders coming out of match 1. Fi! No, Fi. So now here is the last match top fragger, and he is still coming up and into the fight. So can he get to his team? No, he cannot. His team is down and out, so he is the sole survivor now for the Sentinels, and he's facing off 2 different teams, 9 and 19. 9, Oblivion versus 19, the Curry Lovers. Ooh, Reaper right there in this guy's sights, right across the way. So now let's go. Let's see, what is Reaper doing? Did you get out of the way? Yes, you did, but look, your gear is no longer fresh and pretty. Alright, our zone's getting ready to pop. Let's see where we are headed now. It looks like we're headed down to that southwest quadrant. We've got the power grid, Bigado, and just to the north side of Chumacera. Hello, sunshine! Sunshine. And no sunshine. Nope, no, I already said I am not getting a copyright strike tonight. I am not. Not. Sunshine. Oh, ooh, 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 sunshine. Ooh, 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 ooh. Looks like the Curry Lovers coming in over here next to, oh, Manic. Manic coming all the way down from that Trailer Park Ruins area, coming right up and in onto the Curry Lovers. The Curry Lovers are in second place, and I think if I remember right, we still have one of the Sentinels, the last match top fragger. I believe he is still in here. Unless that was him that did get taken out. We do have Dauntless in a fight right here with NSC. You can see this right over here. We do still have Shushu up on Mount Everest. Claus has come down. Small Man on that other angle. So Dauntless, look at that spread on Dauntless down below. Alright, let's go back over to the map. I think everybody is out of the blue at this stage, so we're just going to center in on the play zone. And it looks like Claus is pushing up and in now, trying to figure out where they are in the barn. Look at this. He knows that there's... Oh, Claus is even in the sand gilly. Ooh, with the MG3. This may be Claus's match. You know what this man can do. So let's see what's going to happen. We do have Small Man trying to get those shots up through the window. Small Man down to about 20 HP. Switching over to the Male. So let's see what's going on over here. Chino guy. Oh, Claus just now up on that rooftop, just dominating with that MG3. And now we got aim lock right over here. Oh! The nade, look at Claus. Klaus with the squad wipe. Klaus just squad wiped. Not only with the MG3, but with the nades from that play on top of the barn. But we do have another team coming on by. All 4 of them from Dauntless still up on their feet. But Dauntless is up to 8 eliminations. Klaus, I should have just stayed on you. I knew that. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening, guys. Klaus never disappoints. Alright. We do have Manic still coming in from that San Martin to the north. And let's see. We do have a couple of teams right on top of each other. Let's see what's going on over here with Team 17. This is Team No Purpose, and they are coming right in on top of Team 12 Manic. You can see Team 12 Manic right there behind him in the upper right hand corner mini map, and I believe that was Team 9 down. No, Team 9 or 18. I'm not exactly sure. They are not cooperating with me. It is Entity, Team 18 right down below them. And while we watch this for just a minute, as we're going to the south, all the bumps and ridges and goofy terrain, hilltops, just to the south of our power grid, to the west of Gatto Mountain. You can see that no teams are in zone. Let me go ahead and put this. Oh, look at this. We do have the team up on top of their ridge line, but it does look like Africa, you have footsteps. They can hear your footsteps there coming up and around Africa down to about 5 HP. Woo! Stars with that shot right up on top onto Team Art. Team Art up on top of that. And Team Art is also down in here. So Team Art on the 2-2 play. And there goes Entity Mr. Flash getting into the fight with Velocity. We can hear that fight not too far away, off in the distance as well. TGIF, Sunshine, TGIF. Look at this, they're running in the wide open. Bang, bang, he can see you from where he is. Let's see. Oh, couple boy, he can also see you. Let's see what is going on with Africa across the way. Let's check in on Africa, because Africa is getting pulled up by all these players. He does get the knock and the elimination right on down. And ooh, I think they just took him out, but now Dauntless is in a fight. Dauntless is in a fight also with, let's see, where's this going on? I don't even know where to click on over. Let's see, let's just stay here for a minute. Let's check in on Manic over here. Vortex, are you the last one? No, Vortex and Dolphin? What is that? Dolphin. Oh my god, guys. I cannot read. My brain is just shot for today. Alright, so let's see what's going on over here with Team 8. We've got the Ilaria fan club right over here with Dauntless, Manic Dolphin, because I finally figured that out. Let's go. We're going to stick with Dolphin because I'm an idiot. Alright, so let's see what's going on down here with Team 22. Team 22, who are you fighting with? Team 22 fighting with the Sinners. This is zero accuracy getting taken out. They're still out in the blue, headed up towards the west side of Picado. So let me scroll on in just a little bit, get off of Dolphin because I can finally read your name. And Vortex trying to throw those smokes, trying to block the sights of Shu Young coming up and around that ridge line. You don't want Shu to be able to see you, but it is a little too late for that. So now we are down to one solo player over here for Manic, with the rest of Dauntless coming up and in, and it does look like it's going to try to come out of the back. Trying to get some of those shots over on the Dauntless, but Dauntless, all four of them pushing right up and in, trying to stay out of the shots from the Ilaria fan club. The Ilaria fan club right here on the screen in the upper right, taking the shots, trying to third party right on down. He is down to 1 HP, and there he goes out to Claus one more time. Claus with the MG3. It's very dangerous, very, very dangerous duo there. Claus and the MG3, no thank you. Next lobby, please, is what I would be saying. Let's get on over to the iPad and scroll on in. Let me see what's going on. It looks like they're just still rotating, still trying to find their spot. There's not really any compounds in this. It's all terrain. So they're going to have to find the piece of terrain they want to defend. It is a defensive zone at this point. Trying to push up and over the tops of these ridges can really be detrimental to helmets. So we'll have to see what else is going on. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Sorry. I will check your DM in a momento after this match. Alright, so now let's get on in here, get back on over. It does look like we've got a fight going down in that southeast edge, so let's see if we can get in here, down into that fight, if we could get in, eventually. It looks like it's Team Art right on over here. Oh, I think we're almost in here, guys. Alright. Ooh, right on over here with Dauntless versus Oblivion Esports. Oblivion Esports. I see you. And you do have all of Dauntless coming right up and in. So the fight that was down in that southeast corner is over now. But let me show you the terrain they're working with. So this is the terrain if you're not used to this part of Miramar. You have most of the Ilaria fan club right up and over here, Team 8. You can see that Team Art is down below. We do have the Sinners even further down, and then across the way we do have Team 9, Oblivion, all right there with Dauntless. And I do see we have Golden Fire. We've got a solo right across there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but it is very difficult to see, so I'll go ahead and put the map back up to give you an idea of where everyone is. Icy is now the last one still standing, and Klaus. No. Right when we got off of Icy, we did it. Here we go with Klaus one more time. Klaus trying to spray down Team 16. The Sinners as they are in that rotation going down to that southwest edge. Oh, Klaus is still spraying them down. Oh my god, it's Anuj! Hello, Anuj. And now we do have Team 8, Ilaria Fan Club, up on top of that ridgeline. And they do have direct slide over onto Klaus. Klaus is in the sand ghillie suit with the MG3. Terrifying. This is like the scariest story of Miramar. Alright, let's get on over and check in on what Koala Dubs. Hello, just hanging on out, surviving for Yumi Kai. We do have 4 teams back in here. And Fred's from the Sinners up to 7 eliminations. Look at Larry Fan Club peeking over nonchalant. Was not so nonchalant with that peek. Does get his helmet removed, and so now Fred's trying to get those nades right up on top. We should be able to get over onto the screen now so you guys get an idea of the terrain. The terrain is crazy here. There you go. You can see that everybody is pretty much in zone. All the way in the back. Team 15 is the farthest outside of zone. Dauntless is in zone, and so are the Ilaria Fan Club. Team 8, and they're trying to come up onto Dauntless. We do have 3 teams still in this. And the sleepy one. We still have Claus over here as well. Claus is coming up. Look at this. The smokes. He's got those smokes strategically placed. Woohoo! Claus with another wipe. Claus. And now we are down to the final 2 teams. Let's get Koala over here. Koala trying to come up and in, and I couldn't do it fast enough. As I say, Claus with the MG3. The game is about over, and I said that I think in zone 1. Dauntless coming in first. 21 total eliminations. GG's coming. That would be 31 total points for Miramar. Claus wants some of that $50, boys. Coming in second, we've got the Yumi Kai coming in with 6 eliminations, and the Ilaria Fan Club coming in third with 9 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12. 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Hello, BB. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Going all out. It's no one had to even guess. Dauntless Klaus, 13 eliminations, 1,482. We will be jumping with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Right back with the unofficial scores and naturally be right back. We're over towards land, so no. Hey, what's up? Hello, Philip. Hello. Yes, thank you, Anush. Thank you. Alright. Back, guys. Sorry. Let's go. Alright, so let's see. We are going to be able to get velocity picked up. Ooh, and it does look like our last match top fragger, he is down to a solo for CBC. They are up to 7 eliminations. I did miss that fight, but velocity, all 4 of them are standing after that fight. And I think our next fight might be Timro right down next to Team 7, Nick's Fall. So they are not too far away from that as well. So let's get on in. Hello over here, Secret Ways. I see you. So now they're just all waiting for me to get my stream back up. Sorry. I'm waiting for my stream to come back up too. That makes 2 of us. All right, let's go. I still feel like let's get on over here to Lazy Me. Hawa 1v4. Yes. Yes, it was 1v4. Oh, what a shift. We shifted all the way up to Impala. So not only did we shift back to land, we still have water in this. We still have about 30 to 40% water. But we shifted to the northeast in this crazy zone. We still have that coastline over in here. And I do see that we're getting some chaos going on in the quadrant right over here on this western edge. So we do have Team Solitude right over here with Secret Ways crashing right on in, and Team 11 as well, the Dark Side Knights right over there. So we got all these teams over here. Let's check in on what's happening. Naturals gets, oh, Lexi gets taken down. So let's see. Right across the way is the Knights of Heaven. So let's check in on the Knights of Heaven. We do have our last match top fragger, Mr. 24, coming into zone as well. But let's check in over onto Zero. Zero coming up in the water, in the wobble van. Look at all the teams he's driving straight up and into. And I think there are no more teams outside. No, so we can just come on down. We got the exfoliator coming in and across the desert sandstorm to kind of help cover these guys and their rotations, and they are able to get further into zone because of it, using it as the cover. But I feel like we're gonna have a big problem over here for Secret Ways. The Secret Ways aren't so secret. We got the Dark Side Knights right above them, and not too far away from him are all four of them from Team Solitude. And we've seen Mini Founder do all sorts of crazy things with those nades, and he's coming up towards that backside. So, and already here goes the nades. And so now we do have Secret Waves down to just a duo, and it does look like Lemon's gonna try to get him picked back up, and Bablu is gonna try to hold off the put. Oh, Mini Founder again. Guys, who is this Mini Founder? That's my question. This Mini Founder makes all sorts of chaos in every single stream. So let's keep an eye on him for just a minute while I go ahead and get this map back in here a little better for you, so you get a better idea of where your teams have rotated now. Mini Founder on the off angle, but now Mini Founder watching all four of them from right down the way. The Knights of Heaven going into that car spawn. So they're going into the garage with all that smoke. Don't see any more. Let's go. Yeah, alright. So there we go. We're down to the top 8 teams for tonight's second match. And so I do see another bit of chaos coming right up and in over here on Nick's Fall, trying to push up and in onto the Golden Fire. The Golden Fire uphill. But we do have Jad at the top of the hill as well. Looks like Soaker may be going out to zone over here. No, he was able to get that heal off, but we do have Fall and Static trying to hold off all four of them coming up and in. I'm not sure where the rest of the gold. Oh, we are lagging so bad. Come on, move. I can't move this, guys. There we go. So keep an eye on that for just a minute. So, oh, Mini Founder getting found by Kaz. Kaz taking him right off, and I don't think they're going to be able to get him picked back up. He is in the middle of the road. He was trying to come across in that push, and now Mini Founder does get found. So let's see. The Golden Fire is still over here in a fight as well. So let's see what's going on. Another one has come up in now. I do only see a trio for Nick's Fall, and we do have a trio up at the, oh, that nade. Oh no, Static gets him with the Scar as they're trying to get that Molly over onto Static, and there he goes. So now it is just Lazy Me and Soaker. Lazy Me gets taken down, and there they go. Static did get knocked and all that, but they'll be able to pick him up. But they do have a long way to go to get to zone. You can see that they're on the long side of the zone, so they're going to have to hurry up, get him in the car maybe, and head on over to someplace safe to get him picked up. So let's see. We do have another team coming up over here as well. On to Team Solitude. It is Timro. Timro, we did lose Addie at some point. So let's see. Sakalaka Yamara. Let's see. Hello Yamara. What you doing over here? You are coming up into this fight over here with Team Solitude and Team 14, which again are the Knights of Heaven. Knights of Heaven doing fairly well. They've got 8 eliminations at this point, but we do. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Flashbang! Dauntless coming in with that winner chicken dinner with 36 total points. The Sentinels and the Sinners both tied at 26. This is one game separating these 3 teams. Anything can happen going into Sandhawk. There are your scores. We are on hard start. So let's go ahead and put that iPad up there so you can see that our room is almost filled. Everybody almost in their seats. We do have one solo player up there in slot 1. So go ahead and check in on your teams. Whoo! Claws in a ghillie, a sand ghillie on Miramar with MG3. The lobby did not stand a chance. Claws, one of our PMSL Brazil heroes, and I can't wait to see him in Brazil again this fall. I'm expecting it, guys. I am expecting it. So what is Peachy saying? Peachy. Oh, she didn't say it. What do you guys think? Klaus in the house. No doubt about it. Alright, I think they're getting ready to start. They did start the room. Let's go ahead and put his score up on your screen. Coming in with 13 eliminations. 1,482 damage. Genuinely suck at the game. I'm trying to carry my team on my back, but I can't. I'm washed. No green. Icy! Get your head in the game. Focus on what you need to do. You got this. Don't let Claus with the MG3 take you down. Alright, let's get Claus back up on that screen. Let me get into my game. Icy, you got this. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. You got it. You got it. You can do this. What's the ping? What's the ping? Keep forgetting the link I'm taking care of. It's alright, Gucci. It's alright. It's alright. We are good. So good. Alright, let me get that map up there. There you go, guys. And for tonight's 3rd match of the Region 8 Friday night $50 scrims. We're coming in just to the north of Camp Bravo, going across the top of Paradise, going across Camp Alpha Mountain, Camp Alpha, and out the other side of the Camp Alpha Island. So we got all of this chaos. Look at the very start of that flight path. We do have 2 teams going down to Camp Bravo. We have 0 accuracy right over there with Team 22. That is 0 accuracy. I can't even click on these. It looks like Boot Camp Chaos. If you look over at Boot Camp, there is all sorts of teams straight out of Nepal already in a fight. We got 2 teams up in Cow, and Dauntless is also in a fight right here. They are getting contested. Ooh, Claws! Right over here with... What was that? he was still loading out, and I don't think Klaus got any of that. Shushu was able to take those two down and out that fast. There you go. Let's get over here now to Camp Bravo, because Camp Bravo, we do have 0 accuracy right over here with Entity, the Great Gatsby. He's already got an elimination. Let's go over to the iPad, see what else is going on. Entity over in Boot Camp, Paradise Clear. We do have a team right on down here in, oh no, a team down here in Painan Dominator to that south side. Interesting. No one in Ruins either. Very separated out. But we've got some chaos going on up in Cow and Magnai. Magnai of all places. So we've got the Greek Storm, guys. Here's your Greek Storm versus the Kakaru Larde. Oh no, Gatsby in that wide open. So now De Leon, sir, you are still over here with a duo from 0 accuracy. I believe we still have a duo standing. No, it is a solo. It is Pax. Pax is the last one still standing. And as you saw earlier during the intermission, Hawa last week did get that 1v4. So now I think he told Pax to go ahead and push him off. Oh, De Leon said, sit down. All right, let's get over to see if the Sinners. We did lose one from the Sinners, but it looks like they took out a team, and I'm not sure which team. I did see Straight Out Nepal in a fight, so it might have been Straight Out of Nepal, but I did miss who that was. Let's get over to the fight that's going on over here in Cow between, oh guys, Karku Larde. I don't know how to say this, guys. I don't know how to say it, and I'm feeling so bad. Alright, so we're going to be able to get the one up. Let's see. Aurora is picking him up. Look at Chopra. Oh, that nade! Right up the staircase from Chopra. What an angle. What an angle. And so now we are coming across to the sole survivor. I think there's only one over here. And I believe that is it. The Greek Storm taking over Cow. What a nade coming off the staircase from Chopra. The nade of the day. Anybody know where I got that from? I love the Maximon. Alright, so we do have the Curry Lovers getting pretty close to a Nuxify. Let me get over to a Nuxify. Does he know that he's got a team coming up right behind him? A Nuxify usually can see in all directions. We'll see if he knows that he's got a team right behind him. Does look like the team pulled away, and so now they are headed down towards that Samhee area. So we'll go ahead and head down to Samhee, see if they set up the trap over here. This is the Curry Lovers setting up the trap over onto the trio from Team 14, Xingyang. Let's see if Xingyang can get on out of there. They are just a duo, so we are down to Ifwick and Curiosity, and there goes the team. It looks like they're going right on past, so I do think that Team 14, Xingyang, should be able to get over into zone. Now it looks like the Curry Lovers now are headed over to Camp Charlie, so let's get over to Camp Charlie, find out what's going on with Nixfall. Nixfall, can you hear the Curry Lovers coming up and in? Look at this, they're getting really close over here to Rega. And he's going to go ahead and take those shots as they go across the bridge. They are only on rotation. They went past 3 teams in Sandhawk on rotation and survived going to the cave. Craziness. Alright, let's get over to Camp Charlie. I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys get an idea where your teams are. And I'm getting over to Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal still in this. It was not who they were in a fight with. Entity and Velocity now in in a fight. So Entity and Velocity, where is this going on? They are on Boot Camp Hill. Oh no, Entity. Entity. Let's see. All 4 of them are still standing. I do see a couple of them knocked, but I no longer see Velocity over here. So I do believe that Velocity was just taken out by Entity. Let me go ahead and put this map up there because the Curry lovers are coming up onto 2 different teams over here. So let's see. And the Curry lovers. Oh, we can't move, guys. Can't move. Let's try to get on over here. See what we can see. I see you. I see. Why is this? All right, there we go. I see. We are following you. I see. Your team is having issues over here with Team 19, the Curry lovers. And let's go. Icy coming up. Can he get over there? I'm not sure he can get over there. I do see Reaper still in this, so let's get over to see. Yes, Reaper is trying to hold off all the Curry lovers right on down below. You saw that. He was trying to come up and assault OP on the main screen with the Sentinels. So it looks like assault OP. Oh, look at that! Right in front of him. And so now he's coming up and around. There goes the Sentinels. Assault OP. Assault OP. I see. Does get a shot over on the other side. Assault OP. Assault OP. Did you get the squad wipe? I think he did, but he could not get over to Entity, Wolf, and Gamma. I see you over there panning someone. Alright. Got some chaos. Got some major chaos going on the elimination feed. You monsters. Alright, let's get on over to Ifwick. I think Ifwick is coming up into issues. So now let's go ahead and put this map back up. Let me scroll on in. Give you guys a little better idea where your teams are. There's no one over on Camp Alpha except for Dauntless coming in across. And I do see almost there setting up their bridge camp. So let's get on over to Dauntless and see if they can get across this bridge camp. I know the Guts of God right on over here paying attention to where Dauntless is. I know that he can hear him right across that river. Dauntless looks like they decided to come down along the Triangle of Death area, though. They're getting away from that. Klaus still way up in Hatten. And oh, I see another fight. Yumi Kai right on down here taking some shots over. Ooh, lots of damage onto Team 9. Oblivion right up on that. Oh, Icy, is that you again taking those shots across? Icy down to about half health, but is in fine shape. Does have a vehicle going over some rocks, but is going to be able to gatekeep them from coming in if that's what they desire. They're right over here by the quarry. Not the greatest place to be able to fight. And let's go. Let me go ahead and put the map up there. You guys can check in on your teams as this map is starting to close on in. I do see another fight about to happen right here. Let's get on over with NSC. As we look at this, they're all right on top of each other. We do have Soaker right up there. Oh, Soaker gets sneaking down. Where's Lazy Meat? Ugh. Alright, we will check in on Lazy Meat in just a momento. Uno momento, por favor. You guys know I can't do that either. Oh, my throat. Alright, so NSC. Oh, King gets taken down. So now it's just Rega. I think Rega may be the last one still standing over here. Let's see what's going on over here. No, we do have Lazy Me still up. I thought Lazy Me was knocked, but I did. Oh, what a nay coming on down. But now we also have the Golden Fire coming up on the other side of NFC, coming in for the third party. And let's see, we do what a bunch of chaos over here. And the Golden Fire taking over the top of that hillside. And now NFC down below And we also have Team 20, Nick's Fall down below as well. Nick's Fall, Lazy Me, all the way across that road. Let me get back into the match, and you guys can keep an eye on this fight. It does look like Lazy Me was able to get across, maybe able to reset their teammates. Let me get over here. Let's get this up and ready. And Golden Fire, I think, are just down to a duo. Nope, there they go. They're going the other way. I'm like, where did they go? Oh, and here comes Dauntless right up and behind. Shoo Shoo coming up right behind all this. And so now Shoo Young and the rest of Dauntless are coming right up into the Golden Fire. So now let me put this map over here and let's head over to the fight. Let's go and check in on where all this is going on. There's the Golden Fire. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. Golden Fire is a full 4-man team. All 4 of them standing. They are up to 5 eliminations. Headed back through Painan with Dauntless hot on their trail. Dauntless is not too far away. So let me... I can't scroll this anymore. Let's get that up and over. There you go. There's nobody down below this area, but we do have a couple of teams up at that top. I think you could see everything that I'm looking at now, but here they come right up and in onto Entity Gaming and Slaughter. I think I called you Laughter a little while ago, but I'm sorry, guys. I am suffering tonight. I am sorry. I can't get anything right tonight. So just believe me when I say I'm not messing up your names on purpose. I'm struggling. Alright, so it looks like Entity is coming right up between not only Dauntless, but we also have Team 14 over here as well. Xingyang coming out of Samhee, now in the hotbed right down below Entity and Dauntless. Let's get on over to Shu Young. Entity, oh, I think Entity Nexus OP may be the last one still standing. Let's check in on Nexus OP. No, a Nexus and Mr. Flash, but we do have the Golden Fire coming up on the other side. So Entity is getting pinched between Dauntless coming right on down on top of Nexus OP. Nexus OP trying to get those shots as oh, he takes Small Man right on out of that. And now here comes, is it Klaus? Yes, it is Klaus coming right up and around. And our zone does pop and we are going to the north. I might lose my voice tonight, guys, but I'm trying. I'm struggling. Alright, so let's go. Let's go ahead and zoom this on in. Slaughter is headed to Erangel. Let's go. Let's head on. Look at these two from Team 14, Xingyang. They are the survivors. Oh, Ifwick, I'm sorry. Curiosity is the last one still standing. And they did come right up and in onto Team 21. Team Art right across the way. Look at all the teams all right around them. Is able to get that res off in the middle. Hello, Jerome. Hello. I still don't know how to say your name right. Quillroom is how Vale says it. I'm not sure. I haven't been over to Wins to check you out, but hello. Alright, so Bang living up to his name. Does get that nade right on off. And now the Greek Storm are coming up and in on top of Team Art. And then we've got Almost There right at the top of your screen as well. So Team Art down in this dip between the two teams right on top of each other. And I think we just saw, ooh, there goes Greek Storm. I think he was the last player. And now we got a fight, 3-way fight over on that western edge. Let's get on over there, see if I can get over there fast enough. We do have Manic right on over here, along with Mr. Flash straight across from Manic, trying to stay down and out of it. Let's see if he can get those. He might use a nade up and over onto the duo behind the rock right in front of him. We'll stay here for just a second while I check the map. We are down to the last 9 teams, and it does look like the Golden Fire is over here in a fight with Yumi Kai. Let's see what's going on. We are right on the edge of the blue zone. You can see we also have Dauntless coming in from this back. So we've got the Golden Fire pushing up into Yumi Kai with Dauntless coming up on the other side. And so now let's see Dom Claws. Look at that. Claws coming in and stealing the Yumi Kai. Knocks away from Dom and Fall. So let's see if they can get out of there. And then not too far behind them, look at that. We do have Oblivion as well. And all these teams, Oblivion is in zone. So Oblivion in a compound knows that they're going to be getting all these extra visitors for lunch. But look at this, almost there. All 4 of them still standing. Wolf up to 3 eliminations. We do have 3 wolves in this match. We've got Almost There Wolf, straight out of Nepal Wolf, and I believe it was Entity Wolf, if I remember right. I don't remember the 3rd one. Alright, let's get on over here and see what's happening between Oblivion. Icy, I believe in you. Let's go, Icy. You got this. You got Golden Fire Dominator right across from you. Are you going to use that nade? You're going to keep an eye on your back. I like the idea, but your door, you're looking at the door just a little too long. And Shu Young, no, Shu Young does get knocked over there. So now, let's see what's going on in this compound. We do have Dominator. Look at that nade coming in and across, trying to get it over onto Icy. Icy trying to get on out of there, but Dominator does not want to let Oblivion into this zone. So let's see. Can Dominator stop Icy from coming right up and in? And we also have Reaper right on over here. Reaper and Dominator coming up and in. Dominator down to about 20 HP. Reaper. Oh, Dominator. Alright, so now let's get on over to the rest of the map wave, down to the top 4 teams. We still have Manic Vortex out in the blue, but the other 2 teams, we do have Team Art Almost There and Oblivion. Oblivion is just on the other side of the road from zone. So let's get on over to Wolf. Wolf up to 6 eliminations. He does have 4 teams in here. We do have right across the way. He's going to go ahead and pre-nade that shack as Reaper is trying to come up and in to zone right on the backside over here. Reaper down to 1 HP. Oh, the whiz came right up and around and said, I see your head, and I'm taking the helmet. Alright, so let's go, guys. Let's see. We still have, oh, are we down to the last 2? We are down to the last 2. And just like that, we are down to the scores. Almost There coming in first. 13 total eliminations, 23 total points, 23 points for Sandhawk. Geez, coming in second. Manic with 3 eliminations, and coming in third, Oblivion with 5 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out. Almost There Wolf. 7 eliminations, 712 damage. We'll be jumping with Almost There Wolf when we come right back for tonight's final match of the Region 8 Friday night $50 cash scrims, and we should have the unofficial live scores. Be right back. Do have Timro coming into the south side of zone. They're gonna have the Golden Fire coming right up and in on him. The Golden Fire is getting pushed by the blue now. You can see that. on both maps. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you can really see where your teams are. They are starting to crush right in on top of each other. Let's get on over here and check in on team at 13, which are the top losers over in Impala in the fight with Velocity. You can see that the zone is getting ready to pop. And Manny, is that you, Manny? Oh, we're going to the wide open desert to the west of Impala. See all that out there? That's where we are headed. So let's let's see. None of these players over here in Impala are in zone. Let's get on over to Skybot. You can see that he is looking out that window thinking, all right, where are we going to rotate now? If we go north, we got the whole north side to ourselves. Alright, what else is going on? I feel like another fight going on between the Golden Fire right over here and Timro. Timro right there in front of them. We also have Team 9 over here, so it does look like they're going to come right up and over onto Team Solitude. Team Solitude. Oh, Static. Static not even giving them a chance to get out of that car. So now let's go. Go ahead and scroll on. And you can see that Velocity is already, they were already perched up on the flip side. Look at Static just taking numbers, taking names of all these players, where they are. And Jock's driving right on past him, giving him the information. He is here, and Dominator. I see you, Dominator, coming right up and in, trying to get those shots. Woohoo, the jump shot by the Dominator. So now, it does look like the Golden Fire up to 8 eliminations, but we do have 6 teams still in the zone going to the wide open spaces. Velocity all the way to this eastern edge. We do have the Golden Fire pushing up from that north, and it's going to end up right on top of, oh, it looks like they might be hunting down the solo from Team Solitude. Mad Cat right on over here watching as the Golden Fire. We're looking right at him, and the rest of the teams all going to this wide open space. Let me come up over here to Hawa. So there is your zone. If it's not wide open spaces, it's, I don't know what is. So there we go. We do have a few little trees and rocks in the zone, but nothing, no real hard cover. Where you see Knights of Heaven way down over there is not in zone. The zone is between Velocity to the right and Team 16, 0 accuracy, Hawa to the left. So that's your zone right over in there. Do we have a team down behind us? Let me see if I can back this up just a little bit. Let's figure out where the team is. I'm not having much luck with this moving, guys. Not having much luck at all. Alright, so Hawa still trying to get on in. I'm going to go ahead and put the map back up, guys, because you can't really see anything. I thought I was going to be able to get a little better idea of the top. You do see here that Madcap has to get on in. Let's get on over to Static. See what Static is doing. He still has to get into zone as well. And most of these players right over here from the Kingdom of Heaven, they do have to get into zone as well. And there's already a team in zone, which are a Nuxify. So Nuxify and Skybot coming in from that mountain range behind Impala. All that right up in there. They came down and around and got into zone. Got to the Nade Shack. The Nade Shack, baby. So let's see. So you can see right across the way that where you can see Velocity, that is your zone. We do have some terrain to deal with over here though, so the terrain is coming up and in. So it looks like they're all gonna push up over here onto Velocity now. So Velocity, Nuxify trying to watch it there, coming right up and oh, Hawa coming right up and around. Is Hawa gonna do? Oh, Hawa again. Hawa on fire. So we're going to stay here. Give Hawa a bit more screen time. No, how alright when I got onto you. So now we are down to the last two teams. We have Static versus all four of them from the Kingdom of Heaven. So I'm going to keep it just like that, guys. We'll stay here on Static. They know where he is. Look at this. They are all coming up and around. Static jumping up, trying to get the shot, but all four of them with their red dots right in his face. All right. Coming in first, Kingdom of or Knights of Heaven. Yeah, you guys would have come at me, wouldn't you? Knights of Heaven coming in with 13 Sam He. So the first part of the flight path, very busy. Looks like we have one team headed over to Hatin. Timro headed up towards Camp Alpha. And all the rest of the teams seem to be coming to the west side. We do have Dark Esports jumping with the 4 rogue men down to the ruins. And it does look like boot camp is going to be the hot drop. Let's get on over to boot camp, find out what's happening. Let's see if our last match top fragger is on over here. Let's see. No, we have the Dark Side Knights. We have Team Solitude. We got CBK over here and Secret Ways. So Secret Ways didn't make it up in here. We got Fate on the screen. Mr. Meow. Meow, yow. And did we just lose Dark Esports? What? Alright, Dark Esports down to just Naomi over here. And we have a trio coming out. Oh, Dark Esports going out. And it looks like they did lose one player over in the ruins, but they should be able to pick up the other two. We do have another fight going on over here in Paradise. We've got Velocity, Team Art, and the 4 Saxon Frogs. Them frogs. Let's see what's going on with the frogs. We've got Velocity and the frogs over here in Paradise. And where's the other team that was right on top of them? They're over there towards the east. Welcome back, everyone. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Dauntless, 45 total points. The Sinners, 34. Sentinels, 28. Almost there, 26. Manic, 22. Team Art, 20. Tonight, you guys have seen repeatedly 20 plus scores for one match. It is still these top 5 teams below Dauntless can come in and win the $50. This is the Region 8 Friday night $50 cash scrims. One of these teams going home with an extra $50 in their pockets for the weekend. Tell me, chat, who do you think is going to take home tonight's $50? Will it be Dauntless? Or will it be another big win for one of these teams? Each one of these teams winning the winner chicken dinner came in with over 20 points for their wins. So let's go. Anuj OP. Yes, Chillrum was in here. I don't know if he's still in here or not. I don't know. Hello, everyone. We are headed into the final match of tonight. I think everybody is in their seat. Oh, we are missing Team 17. Team No Purpose. Team No Purpose down in the 21st place right here. Right above the one that I cannot say. Karku Laird. I don't know how to say it, guys. I can't read English. You guys already know this. Why do you make it so hard? So let's see. I think that's all I can really tell you. We do have 2 teams missing a player. We have one player missing from straight out of Nepal. Let's see if I can figure out who it is. Oh, we are missing De Leon. Come on, De Leon. I got to get you on the screen. And we are missing one from the Sinners. Gamma. Where's your boy? Where's your boy, Gamma? Get him in here. Get him in here. So there you go. Oh, who came in? Is it a Sinner or is it... Oh, it is a Curry Lover. I didn't even notice the Curry Lover's missing somebody. In slot 17, that is not your seat. Not your... Oh, I see. Moon is not supposed to be in there. So, Moon, you're going to have to move because the team would like to have their player in place. Uh-oh. I think they kicked the wrong person. I think they did, but here we go, guys. Here we go. Sorry, Curry Lovers. Slight mishap there. Let's get the scores up there. Almost there. Wolf, 7 eliminations, 712 damage. We'll be jumping with him when we get in here. In here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I got pinged again. What happened? What happened? Ugh. I don't know, guys. I don't even know. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully it's all good on your side. Hopefully we are almost done with this chaos. Let me get Wolf up on the screen. There is your last match top fragger. Let's give him some screen time love. There he is in his golden gloriousness. And like I said, tonight we have 3 wolves in here. 3 wolves. Imagine they are all on the same team. That would be difficult. You guys know I hate that. And let's get over here. Get that over there. There we go. Alright, guys. Here we go. Tonight's final match. Who is taking home the $50? Can my throat last for one more match? I've swallowed knives, I think. Oh, it hurts. Let's get that map up there. And we're coming in from that southeast edge to the south of Novo, going across Sosnovka military base, across the gas station of the West Bridge, to the north of Quarry, south of Gacka, along the Pacific Coast Highway, over in the California hills. So let's go. Let's see where these teams are headed down. I think Dauntless usually takes Novo at this point. Is Dauntless going to have... Yeah, are they going to go down to Novo? I see the Sentinels headed down to Novo, but I do not see Dauntless. So Dauntless not going to Novo on their drop. So it looks like maybe Dauntless has got a new drop. I do see the team art jumping across with Icy and Oblivion to the car spawns over on that north side of the East Bridge. Manic headed on down to military base docks. We've got the Greek Storm on the north side of military base. Pachinki. Ooh, Pachinki. I think we're going to have another hot spot. Are we going to survive past Zone 5? We've not gone past Zone 5 on the final match in weeks. So let's... Oh, and our first zone pops all the way over to that east side. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Pachinki fights. And I want to see how many... Giga! I just happened to click onto you. Hello, Giga! Going to the north side. To the north side of Pachinki, but he is right there with Team 14, Xingyang. Giga, don't you die on my screen. Alright, it looks like they're all dropping to this north, headed down to that vehicle spawn that unfortunately did not spawn there. Giga, not exactly happy. Let's see what's going on with Straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal. You guys are the only ones over in Pachinki. You didn't bring De Leon, but the rest of the lobby said, well, we're not going there. And now, oh no, Giga, your teammates are having issues right on over here. Nugene's taken out. Giga is coming up and into this compound, so Giga should be just fine. And let's see what else is going on. Dauntless not too far away from Velocity. Let's head down over here to the fights that are going on. Dauntless in that fight with Velocity right when I said that. Let's get on over here. Oh. And Velocity. What is going on with you guys? It looks like down to just a duo. Let's see what's going on with Dauntless. Are they going to chase him down? And Small Man getting 2 of those eliminations. It looks like they're going to go ahead and stay over there. But I think Giga is getting pulled up on. So let's get on over to Giga and see if Giga can 1v4. I've caught Giga 1v4 more than once. And Snoopy did get one. Giga is pushing right up and in onto this. So Giga wants some revenge. Can he get the revenge play over onto Xing Yang? Xing Yang must be a trio now, but Ifwick did get 2 from Giga's team. So it does look like they're going to go ahead and pull away. Did Dauntless chase him down? No, Dauntless didn't chase Velocity down. And the Curry Lovers. Where are the Curry Lovers? There are too many fights going on. Let's see what's going on over here with the Sinners. It looked like the Sinners were right on top of another team. I do see that team right over on that edge, and it is the Greek Storm. The Sinners going out and around over to Fairy Pier, missing the Greek Storm over at the gas station area. Let's go over to NSC. They are stuck right in the middle of almost there. Ooh, Snaz girl. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to get on out of there. Down to about 20 HP as they're getting sprayed by, I believe, Almost There Wiz. Almost There Wiz going up to the to the Wizard Tower. So that's just the place for you, isn't it? And there goes Moon. Now remember, Moon was not supposed to be in that seat. And the Curry Lovers up on top of, oh, Freed Wolf. There's 4 wolves in tonight. I forgot Freed Wolf as well, but it's not a wolf name. A wolf name. Told you my brain's not in it. I see Oblivion made it all the way over to Lapolka. You're doing just fine. There goes Static. Static getting taken out by Team 16, the Sinners. So we do have quite a few fights going on. Giga, what's happening over here, Giga? Oh, I'm sorry, Giga. You know I like to scream out, but now here comes straight out of Nepal. Ooh, straight out of Nepal, right over in this compound. Let's get Assault OP over onto that map. You know he's got an angle over here. Let's get on over to his angle. Let's check it out. He's already got an elimination. Trying to figure out where they are straight across from him. The rest of his team already in position, already on those off angles. And we got another fight going off straight on. Nepal does get another knock. So let's see, we do have another fight right on down here. Team Art, oh, there goes the Greek Storm. So the Greek Storm taken out over in that farm area. Let's go. Let's pay attention to this fight that's going on, though. It does look like Assault OP is getting into a better position. Let's see what the Great Gatsby. Oh, Zenitsu up on top of that roof. Look at this. And he's got all of them trapped in there behind the barn and coming up and around. You know that Assault OP is already getting into this position over here. Straight out of Nepal. A great trap team. I always love watching how they set up their traps. How they use their players for their cross No Mercy for 5 months. Hello, No Mercy. Big fan. Alright, so now it does look like Zenitsu from the top of that house trying to get those shots down onto Xingyang. Xingyang right along that ridge line. Let's see if we can get some sky view over here. See what's happening. Yeah, straight out Nepal coming around. You can already see that the Great Gatsby coming out on that onto the field. They know that they've got another knock. Assault still coming across, trying to get a better angle onto this ridge line. And Zenitsu right on top of that roof. There goes another one. So now let's see who is still alive. Look at this. Curiosity taking on off, trying to get on out of there. Assault OP getting those shots right across. Does not connect, but they're now they are down to just the duo for Xingyang and Ifwick. Just about to bleed out. He's gonna have to get picked up right now. At least there's nobody over at that school. And our zone does pop again. Look at that. We're still going all the way over to that eastern edge. Now, let's see if we can find another fight. I'll go ahead and put that iPad up there so you guys can get an idea of where your teams are. I'm going to come over to this eastern bridge. You can see that there are 3 teams over there. We're having problems loading in. There we go. The Sentinels on the East Bridge compound, just to the south of Milta, but we do have another team coming across that bridge as well. It is Manic. Come on, Vortex. What do you see from the gas station? It looks like the Sentinels all right there. And now Dauntless in a fight with NSC. We've got the Silence in a fight. So we do have another team on the other side of the Sentinels as well. Vortex with the knockover onto Flow. And now, you know, Manic is already saying, push, 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 we got to knock it. So now let's see what else is going on as they're going right up and over into this fight, right to where he was knocked. But the knocked player did have another player right on top of him. Let's see what's going on. I do think he's going to be able to get that res off, but we got another team almost there coming in from that north side down onto the Sentinels as Manic pushes up into the gas station compound. So we do have, let's see, Fi, what are you doing over there? Fi, you are not knocked, are you? Fi, getting that heal off, but Fi is now straight across from Hod. Hod right on over there. Vortex. Look at this. The line of Manic coming in onto the Sentinels. And we also have Wiz coming up and in onto onto the Sentinels on the other side. So, oh, what chaos. Alright, let me go ahead and get back into this game. So, let's see if we can catch some of these fights. Alright, let me see what we are missing. Sorry guys, I should have left this up. Should have left it up so you could see how the Sentinels fight, trying to get across. And Wiz, it looks like almost there. Wiz, oh, Wiz knocked and down. That's the guy pulling right up and in onto this. Look at this. Wiz on the screen. So now, oh, this is Wiz with the double Z, guys. You know I hate it when you do that. You know I hate it. Alright, so let's see. We do have Dauntless way up in that north side. And we do have all sorts of teams and fights down here. But let's go back over to this fight. Bigger fan. No way, no mercy. No way, no way, no way. Guts God has been knocked now. So now let's see. The double Z. Let's see what you can do. Can you get him picked back up? Because the Sentinels are now coming right up and in on top of you. They are right on downstairs. What the heck? We are under the map. Alright, and that nade coming right up and in. Wiping out the last of it. And I think that nade was from Fi. It was from Fi. So let's go ahead and scroll on into this map. There we go. Ooh, Dolphin gets taken down and out. I'm sorry, Dolphin, for messing up your name. I'm sorry. And Fi and this guy right here. Look at all the teams right on over here. We have 6 teams over here. We do have the Sentinels. We've got coming up from behind. We also have Entity. We've got Manic over here. The Sinners over here. Vortex, what are you doing? It looks like Vortex is trying to crawl his way into this. So let's see what